मस्त बादा आशा में आमदियत है बादा मस्त बादा आशा में आमदियत चलता है दौर बीना.
Regional guide staff to introduce the event today. If I just explain who's on the top table for everyone's benefit. Closest to me is Safiu Saab, who is regional rugby for East Region. On his left is Norman Khwaja, Naib regional guide, representing the regional guide tonight. In the middle of the table is Sheikh Nasir Ahmed, Sadr of Gillingham. To his left, Shehzad Ahmed Saab, who is a Murabbiya until not affiliated in the region, freelancing. And at the end is Usman Baksar, who is missionary in charge, Hertfordshire region, just so you all know who that is. If I could please ask regional guide staff to introduce today's event, and then he will also lead us through the pledge after that.
I've heard quite a few charities from my dad.
But it's more the times that you live in, and like the hubris and all that sort of stuff that goes on.
Well, we will talk about marriage in itself as well. But I was thinking perhaps, and obviously you can help me as well, because after I'll sit down and we'll discuss it. Because I'll obviously be learning a lot of stuff from you guys as well. Was that to perhaps divide it, the 20 minutes we have divided. First 10 minutes perhaps we can speak about marriage issues relating to it from a general perspective. The secondly, I was also going to talk about, because we're talking about the sanctity of marriage and how Islam speaks about marriage and the purpose. They might answer it a different way, they might learn from it, and obviously within our lives, obviously.
Can for one individual be heaven and for the other be hell? So this just shows you that the examples that have been given to us in this world or in the Holy Quran is just so that we can understand. They're just things that, material things that we know, we're aware of that, okay, this has a negative effect on our bodies, this has a physical effect, or this pleases me physically and this doesn't, this harms me. So that's why those things have been mentioned, so that we understand that these are the things that we can look forward to. They're not physical things, they're not physical rewards we're going to get. As I mentioned before, they're not going to be people at the gates seeing us in with dreams of
someone suffering from dehydration. He's thirsty, he's hungry, he's not eating sugar.
As a nation, it even goes right up to international policies and how you govern internationally. So it establishes peace at every level. And that's the underlying, I think, argument there. It's actually the establishment
50 years ago compared to now, divorce rates even now, probably shooting up. Maybe not so more now because less people are getting married.
About marriage. But does it not also say in the Quran that for you, your religion, and for me, my religion, and that this is fine for us, but if people in the West want to cohabit and not marry, then that's fine for you, and we shouldn't.
It's never a reality, so we have to understand it metaphorically, and clearly that is the prophecy about modern transport, trains, steam trains at that time,
about
airplanes.
Attain a career or want to attain a house or financial stability or whatever. Somebody told me before I got married that the woman brings with her her own rizq. So with that itself, it really makes no difference in the sense of where somebody feels they are financially before they get to that point.
Explaining the false doctrines of Christianity, which is what one of the things which are in the Christian missionaries, which was one of the things that the system of Dajjal was pushing out at the time of the Prophet Messiah, peace be upon him. And yeah, I think we left it at that. We were just really happy that we're part of the Jamaat and we're part of this.
That you missed. Is there anything from Kudur Saab's summary that you missed? Anything that you most concrete?
I just want to add one point, and it's just literally 2 sentences, and that's just what I heard Huzur Anwar Nasir Aziz mention about Dajjal. And he said that we gave precedence to our faith over worldly matters. And anything that doesn't enable you to do so, or anything that takes you on a path that way you are not giving precedence to your faith anymore, that is actually in essence Dajjal. So it's just one sentence, and I remember when Azu said it, we started before.
Spiritual being, and so a spirit cannot be burned, as you know. So what exactly would it be? So we realized that the torture would be very different depending on different individuals,
had, it's something that is being said, it's being encouraged that in order to curb, what is really happening, I'm talking about morality and all that.
Depends on what God decides. And he has said that will be the time he will send the Messiah to guide humankind, to bring the true face of Islam on the face of the earth again. And that's the solution. That's why we're here, convened here to remind each other.
Nothing about that. And whereas the Holy Quran is full of, Wallah Rawfun bil Ibad, and I will do this for you, and I will do that for you, and I will indeed promise you wide-eyed virgins that nobody has touched. But we tend to cut people down and say, no, nothing like that. You have to think is, you have to get closeness to Allah. But when we see the terrorists can entice young men on that basis, on the same basis which Allah Himself has explained in the Holy Quran, they give up their lives for that. Because they have not yet reached that level where they can understand what the Murabbi is trying to tell us.
ठीक है अब तो जो पीछे वाले अंदर आ गया जो आगे वाले पीछे